All right, here we go.
All right.
Welcome, my friends. Kevin Shirka here, the Indiana Jones nerd, along with Alex Arnold, who is an Indiana Jones YouTuber. Hi, Alex. How are you?
Great. Yourself? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, doing really good. I'm really excited about this because I think we're both pretty big indie YouTubers, and I love all your videos, and your room is amazing. So I'm looking forward to this.
So am I. This is actually my first time doing this, so this is pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, really exciting. Well, why don't you tell me, introduce yourself and tell me about your how you got interested in indie and kind of your journey as an Indiana Jones fan.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm Alex. I know most of you guys on the Indiana Jones Facebook groups and whatnot. I'm on there always, blasting information here, as well as Kevin. And but I got into Indiana Jones when I was 5 years old. My parents showed me Raiders of the Lost Ark for the first time. And I remember as a kid, ironic enough, I don't know if you guys remember those little coiled snakes, the that we would have, like the little coiled rubber snakes.
Like
Well,
rubber
I
ones.
when I was a kid, I remember like we had these little toy snakes. They're like little rubber snakes and they were coiled. But I used it as a whip.
Ah, ha,
You know,
perfect.
he hated, Indiana Jones hates snakes, and then I'd always have a little cowboy hat, and I remember to this day like it was yesterday, just walking around with a little diary with a little coiled snake, pretending it's my whip. And so my parents would take me to Disney, and we'd go do the Epic Stunt Spectacular. I've been going probably since I was uh, about 5 years old. Is when they started taking me, and I've just, now that I live in, Tampa, Florida. I've always lived in Tampa, Florida, and I now we have annual passes. I've been hundreds of times to the show, and
Oh,
so that's
that's so cool.
ever just growing love for Indiana Jones since.
Man, I've never been to Florida, so I never got to see the show. Of course, I live in Orange County, so I've been to the Disneyland ride. I'd love to go to the show. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I actually haven't done the Disneyland ride. I'm
Yeah.
planning on this year.
Oh yeah, you're gonna come out here? That's awesome.
Actually, my plan, I'm working on it right now, is I'm actually planning to fly out to the premiere in LA if that's where it's
Oh
at.
yeah.
But I'm waiting to find out for sure if it's there for the red carpet premiere.
Oh, that's so
So,
cool.
and full 2 weeks off of work surrounding the release date for the movie. And then, so we're going to try and go to Disneyland during that whole time and everything, since we'll be out. So,
Oh,
and then I get
that's so cool.
red eye back after the premiere, tentatively on the 26th of June is what I read out in LA. Not confirmed, but that's just what I've read like online at different sites. You can Google that to find out. But the Monday, the June 26th, is supposed to be the red carpet premiere, from what I read. And I'm going to catch a red eye because I'm sure the next night, if some of you guys know, I actually do a side gig where I screen movies before they come out for press and critics. And my mom's been doing this forever. Unfortunately, she's come down with brain cancer. She's fine right now. She's in remission, but she can't work as much because she's weaker. And so I've been kind of filling in for her. And she's been doing this for at least 2 decades now. And I actually remember seeing Crystal Skull a week before it came out.
Oh yeah. Okay, so
So
you're gonna show people the new film the next day, or probably right?
after usually we screen it the day after the cast premiere
Oh
of the red.
wow.
So I've seen every single movie, all the Disney. I mean, we work for all the different movie companies, not just Disney and all that. So usually I see the movies a week or so before they come out. And my Disney rep knows that I love Indiana Jones, so I've already got that confirmed.
Dude, that's
So
so cool. That's gonna be awesome, man.
yeah.
I didn't even think about the red carpet premiere. I should probably look into that and see. Maybe I can be there too. That would be cool.
Yeah, I'm flying out. The wife and the kids don't know if they're gonna make it. I'm trying to make it happen, but I'm definitely, even if I'm going by myself, it's a bucket list of mine, and my number one item on my bucket list is to just see Harrison Ford in person, whether it's
Yeah.
far away or whatnot. So,
Dude, I think a year or two ago, like he was gonna be given an award for a like aviation type things, and
yeah.
like you could buy a ticket. It was like $300 or something. And you could like see him, and I was like,
Hmm.
oh man, like it's so much money. If I had the money, I would go. That would be just like a cool experience.
I'm waiting here for some. I'm waiting to hear about another event like that. If that happens, I'm there. I don't care.
Yeah, yeah, um, yeah, and I'm hoping like there's gonna be opportunities like to interview like cast members and stuff like that. I mean, my channel's not like super massive, but maybe it's big enough that I can, get in there. I hope.
Yeah, no, I mean, you got like what, almost 17,000
Yeah,
subscribers. I saw that's pretty nice.
yeah.
My YouTube's not so big. I got about 1,500, but my Facebook is where my main platform is, and
Oh, okay.
it's growing insanely right now.
Oh,
So
really? Oh, that's great. Yeah, you have a good channel. I love all of your videos and stuff. Yeah, I
we
love
just like to have
yeah,
fun. We're a
yeah,
little obsessed with it now with all the Indiana Jones and Dial of Destiny hype. So
yeah. And you have like good like fun intros sometimes, like the one that you switch the Grogu out with the boxes.
with the
Yeah.
figures, yeah, like the figures over here. I just maybe I can give you guys a little bit of a tour here. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let us see what you got. Why don't you highlight it for
okay.
us if you could? Yeah.
Yeah, no, so we'll start with that. So this is my upstairs loft. We bought this house specifically for this room. This is our little entertainment room. It's upstairs. And once I saw this, I was sold. I was like, okay, this is it. The wife will be happy because she's got, this is all out of the way, out of sight. So, but from this side here, we'll start with here. This Raiders print by Nick Runge, only 10 of them were made. I don't know if you guys can get a good picture there.
Oh, that's a rare one.
But yeah, so it's an artist print by Nick Runge right there, and then if you can see, there's AP 5 out of 10 there.
Oh.
That's one of my favorite prints right there.
Wow, that's a really nice one. Yeah.
So, and then we'll come over here. It's not indie related, but this is my Marvel wall. Each
Very
wall
fair.
in this movie has a theme. I'm very OCD. I don't like it being mixed or anything. So, but these are all the Avengers movies. These are all original posters that I got from the studio because, as I said before, since I have that connection with the movie studios, they send me the posters and promo stuff to pass out at the screenings. Whatever I have left, I get to keep.
Oh,
So all these posters are from Marvel Studios, and so I got that. Those are all double-sided 27 by 40, and then this
Got
is my,
Raiders
of course,
playing. Love
got
it.
Raiders playing.
Perfect.
So I got my, Captain America shield and my Iron Man bust right there.
Dude.
Iron Man teaser poster up there,
Oh,
and then
wow.
of course we've got
Yes.
Yoda fedora.
With the fedora, love it.
That's this was a Blockbuster giveaway when Blockbuster ran. I missed those days.
Yeah, man. Oh.
Fortunately, my uncle was a regional manager for Blockbuster, so I won it in a raffle.
Wonderful.
And then I got a little table here,
Hey,
Got my-
Grogu.
sideshow there, my EFX Millennium Falcon statue right there. This is from Galaxy's Edge. I don't know if you can, I'm trying to see if you can see it. It's a flight set there from Galaxy's Edge.
Mm.
Can you see it right there? So that was pretty cool. And then you got my Mandalorian helmet up there, Mandalorian poster, sideshow collectibles, Mando there, and then we'll go over here.
And Mandalorian's new season about to drop.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
That's one of the best Star Wars that's been put out in a while.
Yeah. Did you see Andor, by the way?
You know what? I have not watched
Oh,
Andor
yeah.
yet.
I loved it. Yeah.
I've heard very mixed reviews on it.
Oh, really? No. It's
So-
different. It's not the usual like tone of Star Wars, but
yeah,
I
to watch it
thought it was good.
because I love Rogue One.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah, you'll like it, I think. Yeah.
but then we got the lightsabers here from Galaxy's Edge. That's
Mhm.
Darth Vader's, Luke's from Return of the Jedi.
Oh.
Regal Rope,
Ooh,
Han Solo and Carbonite there.
look at that.
And then this is one of my
This
favorite
is
posters. I think it's actually
Mark
one of my
Rats.
favorite posters. The Mark Rats.
Yeah.
It's an original double-sided. that I got actually from my friend Les, who's, I don't know if you've seen his post, but he's got the biggest collection of Indiana Jones. I think he's trying to work on Guinness World Record.
Oh, cool,
And
dude.
I had dinner with him probably, I don't know, maybe a month ago, and over at Disney Springs, and just an absolute great guy, and just had a lot of cool conversations with him about Indiana Jones and his museum. I'm hoping to fly out. He lives out in Canada, but I'm going to try and fly out and go see this because he's got, I don't know, like a 3,000 square foot museum of just Indiana Jones stuff and prototypes that we've never seen, that's never seen the light of day.
Oh, wow.
It's absolutely. He's posting some stuff on YouTube right now. I strongly recommend, if you're an Indiana Jones fan, to check it out. He gave me a virtual tour about a year ago, and it's just phenomenal. Really? So, but Les David, that's his name. He's great guy.
I'll have to keep an eye out for that.
I got this Killian foil poster here. That was limited to. Yeah, so I got a great deal on that actually. I got it for $70, and I think it sells for quite a bit more than that right now. So, but then I got the non-used popcorn machines here just for decoration, pretty much.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's nice to have on movie nights. Bust out the authentic popcorn, man.
Yep.
Oh, and look at that.
This is from the AMC marathon that they had for Crystal Skull.
Oh,
back then. So they passed those out.
That's nice.
And then, of course, the Hugh Fleming prints here. I have a ton of prints tucked away in a museum archival box there to keep safe because I just don't have the wall space. But
yeah. I've seen that picture that you have like all your posters like all over the place the other day.
And that's only about half of them. I couldn't fit any more on the floor.
Dude.
Yeah. No, it's crazy.
You utilize that ceiling space. It's looking kind of bare up there.
The wife did say this whole space is mine, so I can do whatever I want with it.
Yeah.
So here we got the Last Crusade promo VHS stand. Got that.
Wow.
And then I got Buster.
Rare one.
Yeah, I forgot who did this, but this was pretty. A little statue here. You got the Ark back there, Ark of the Covenant.
Oh.
A caricature of Indiana Jones there.
Nice.
So got some pictures here. All right, now these are pretty cool. This hat is actually, so obviously I told you we go to the show at least almost about once a week at the Epic Stunt Spectacular. So
living
the cast members know us by name at this point. So we got one of these from some friends we met there. They call themselves the Indiana Jones hype team, and they were nice enough to send me one of these that they had extra. We were there last weekend, and Mindy, who's one of the ladies who work at the show, is like, "Oh, have you gotten one of these before?" And we're like, "Well, we have one." She's like, "Okay, well, here's one more so maybe we get all four of you one."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh, wow, that's cool." So now we have two. I don't know where my other one. Oh, my other one's hanging up in my Jeep. But this here is a show-used bandana that Marion uses during the show. So we got very lucky. Got a backstage tour and saw all the inner workings of the show. It apparently they don't do it very often, but they pulled us aside after one of the shows and said, "Hey, have you done this before? Have you seen all this?" I'm like, "No, not at all." And they're like, "Oh my gosh, with how many times you've come, like I can't believe you haven't seen it." And so they spent about over an hour with us, Rachel and Aaron. Rachel plays Marion. She's one of the girls who plays Marion in the show, and Aaron plays Indiana Jones. And so my daughter forgot her popcorn bucket up by the front where the seats are. So Rachel came and went and grabbed it, and when she came back, she had this wrapped around the popcorn bucket. So I was like, "Oh,
that's a nice surprise."
And then so Aaron looks over at Rachel, and he's like, "Well, I can't let you give her something and not give him something, my son." So he puts this hat. Let's see here. He puts his hat that he uses in the show on my son's head.
No
and as you can
way, dude.
Yeah, show used hat by Aaron, who's one of the best Indiana Jones in the show there that plays him.
Wow.
He's been doing it for. And they are just fantastic with the kids. They love the kids. They always take their time and take pictures. But he placed this on my son's head, and I'm like, "You're kidding? Like you're giving this?" And he's like, "Well, she got this, so he's getting this." So this is a Epic Stunt Spectacular show used hat that we have here. and you can see the straps on there that so they don't lose their hat, because Indiana Jones never loses his hat.
I love your I love the video when you were getting the tour and like they were showing you like the spikes and things. That's so cool. What an experience.
It was awesome, like just to hit that button, because they have. So what happens is that if you notice during the show, when we go so many times, some of them don't work at certain times. So they have to learn, like he said, they have to learn like 20 different choreography things to go around which ones don't work to make it look good. So the amount of work and effort that goes into making that show is insane, because at any time they have to switch what they do like that. When we went last weekend, the ball actually didn't start rolling down like it should. They kind of had to stop what they were doing, restart and everything. And then a couple weekends before that, where he drops from the ceiling, that didn't work. So then he came over the rocks on like where the ball rolls. So they showed us all that stuff, how they switch things up, and and then we got to go like see the plane that they use at the end of the show and everything. It was so cool. We got to see all the backstage, so it was phenomenal. It was a great experience and one of the best things that's ever happened to us at Disney.
Wow. So,
but yeah, no, this is definitely a prized possession. Like, this is super.
Dude, so cool, man.
And speaking of, there's an original banner from Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular.
Oh, I never seen that. Cool.
Yeah, there's a few up on eBay. I think you can get them for around $50.
Nice.
That was an old one. They don't sell that anymore. And then here,
I see Jock.
That's Jock. That's so my friend Alex Hagen, who's very prominent in the groups and a huge Indiana Jones fan as well. He invited me to his vow renewal that he was doing at the Hangar Bar, Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar, and Jock, Fred Sorensen, actually was the officiator.
Oh, dude.
For that. So I filmed it. I filmed the whole thing for him, made a little video for him and everything, and obviously
he autographed it too.
And
so cool.
I talk to Fred all the time. He's a great guy, and he signed this for us. We hung out for about 4 or 5 hours afterwards and just had drinks, and he told us so many cool stories about the filming of Raiders and how, like, one of the scenes, Harrison Ford, I guess, had his foot out or did something with the door, and it actually made him crash the plane.
What?
And yes. So there was this, when they take off at the beginning of Raiders, Harrison Ford kicked the door open. I don't remember the story exactly, but it was something about the door, and it messed up the flight of the plane, and he had to crash it, and so it delayed filming and everything. They had to, really, really cool to hear all the inside stuff like that.
Wow, yeah. And like Jock is such like a cool like character. Like he just feels like, like a reliable, like fun guy, but we only got to see him for the one scene, but yeah, that's so cool.
He's such a memorable character for such a short scene, you know? And just one of the nicest guys I've ever met. Literally spent his whole evening with us. There was about 10 to 15 of us just hanging out in a reserved spot over at the Hangar Bar. And it was just super, super cool. I've kept in touch with him ever since. And speaking of that, when he comes back down, so I've got this little whiskey barrel. It's like my little bar. Figured it good with the theme. I have this Indiana Jones bourbon that is not made anymore. And I've been looking for a second one forever. It was a very limited batch that was made, and then now I have 2.
Wow.
So I told Fred, next time you're in town, we're gonna crack that open together.
Oh,
and we're gonna
dude.
And he was supposed to come to the Hangar Bar a couple weeks ago, but then his plans got changed up, so we didn't get to do it. But this is so it's my little bar, and I just keep that there.
What's the story of that bourbon? Like, where's it from?
It's by a company named Smash Hat Whiskey Society. I don't know if you can see it. I have a couple posts on it on my Facebook and YouTube, I believe. Oh, Facebook for sure. But they made a very limited batch, and I found out about it way after. And about a year ago, I reached out to the company, and they had a few left over.
Oh, wow.
So I bought one. I believe it was $90 after shipping, which I couldn't believe. And then I could not find no one could ever find another one after that. So then a couple months ago, I saw that they made a post. They found a crate with about 12 left over.
Wow.
And so I didn't want to be greedy. I would have bought all 12. But I was like, I just need another one because I want to actually crack it open and taste it. Because one of these is not going to be opened at all. It'll never be opened until after I pass away and someone else decides they want to open it. So it'll be very nice and aged by that point. So then I was able to get another one, and now I'm just waiting for Fred to come back in town, and we're going to crack that open. And I'll have a nice little video with that whenever it does happen. So,
well, if Harrison Ford ever comes by, you have to crack the second open for him.
Oh, that is the only way that'll ever happen.
Yeah.
That's the only exception.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so there's that. I showed you guys the jock. This is my Harrison Ford autograph from Official Pics.
Oh,
it was that's from his private signing in 2017. Oh, so this is all nicely framed and everything. So I almost went in and bought another, because I know he just did another private signing, but I really didn't want to pay $1,700. And I was like, let me put that money towards the trip to LA. Because if I'm getting another autograph, I wanted to get it personalized to me. But it's like, it doesn't make much sense to get it personalized if I'm not standing in front of him. He's just writing my name.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me just put that money towards the trip to go, experience the atmosphere of the premiere for Indy 5. So here we have an Indiana Jones original adventure poster by Drew Struzan. It is hand signed by him.
Oh.
And this is a printer's proof. I don't know if you can see there. There's only 50 of these made.
Oh wow!
So that's an original Disneyland art printer's proof.
Great poster. Love it. Love that artwork.
I didn't want a copy. I wanted the real deal. And this was the last one that Ben Stevens had, who actually runs Official Pics. I think he's the owner of Official Pics. And I messaged him, and he had one left.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, fine, I'll take it.
Nice.
These are, like I said, you've seen my post. I've got a ton of art prints from Indiana Jones, and I wish I would have never gone down that rabbit hole because there's so many of them.
Never ends, yeah.
J.J. Lendl, and I just love the style of them. They're just the
classic
movie. So
yeah,
I actually. J.J. Lendl at Epcot a couple weeks ago, and he told me, I have a video of this also on my Facebook and YouTube, and he told me when he made this Temple of Doom poster, he had to scrap the first one he made because they didn't have rights to the kid with the voodoo doll, Raj Singh, or the actors, and so he had to change it to this of Indy drinking from the chalice. He's like, I actually have a few left over. Email me, and I'll send you the artist proof that I have of the one because we didn't have the rights for it. So now there's a video of me doing an unboxing of this poster with the difference in this one and then him with the voodoo doll.
Oh, very cool.
So I got the little standee there. Of course, the teaser for Indy 5. That's an original poster I got sent from Disney for me.
Oh,
and then I also have the international one, and I have the quad, the British quad. I did just buy another one that I didn't know if it was real or not, but it was the one that they showed at Star Wars Celebration of him crossing the bridge. Mm-hmm. It was very well done. It actually, that's how much I thought it was original, but it ended up being a fake one. But regardless, it's still a really cool poster, and it's probably one of the best fake posters I've ever actually had. But it should have been a red flag anyways, because usually, like I said, I get all my posters from the studios, and that one they couldn't get me. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, well, I'm just for $40, whatever, I'll take my chance.
Yeah.
I got the quad, the international, and the US teaser from Disney. Not Disney Rewards, but my rep at Disney. They gave me that one. And then, of course, here we go. One of my favorites is the Indiana Jones hat for Indy 5. You can see the PLT here. Yeah. Oh, I had to put that immediately. Museum grade case right there.
Nice.
So that's true hat, unworn, unused. And then this is the true gift bag that it's called a hold all.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you can see very well. Let me see here. But the little tag here, there's probably too much glare, but the little
Says
tags there
indie.
say indie. This says indie.
Yeah, I watched the
So,
video on this, and I love the lining, the map in the inside. Yeah.
oh, that's my favorite part. And the quality's phenomenal. So for anybody watching this that's curious, my YouTube, the Arnold family, they sorry I put that selfish plug there.
No, please, yeah.
I have a video of the unboxing for the hat and it gives way much of a closer look at that. So definitely check it out if you're a big fan of that. So
Nice.
let's see another. I hope you guys have some time. We got a lot to go over here.
Oh, yeah.
This is from Indiana Jones Adventure Ride over in Tokyo Disney Sea. Yeah, Tokyo Disney Sea.
Yeah. Wow.
I took it when I went to go meet Jock. I took it to him, and he signed it. And he sat there and looked at this thing for like 10 minutes. He's like, I have not seen this.
Yeah.
I didn't even read this.
Dude.
So he loved it.
There's
so
a
that's
little.
really cool item.
There's a little mistake on it though. It says C3PO rather than.
Yeah, exactly. But apparently, I looked it up. There's a plane that's crashed outside the ride. Obviously, it's a prop, and it does say C3PO. So I think it's just a little play that they did with it. So it is part of the ride because I've never seen anything, and I've only ever seen one other one on eBay of that. So a Disneyland shot glass.
The fact that they have like their own indie ride and has like a different theme is like so cool to me.
Oh yeah, and
I'd love to go there.
It's insane. I didn't even know about all these other rides. I'm like, okay, well, add that to the bucket list.
And they have like they have like the Jules Verne rides over there, and like a bunch of like cool stuff. Yeah.
If anyone's watched those videos of the rides over there in Tokyo, they're phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like their Caribbean ride is just out of this world. Technology and the stuff they use there is insane. I have to make a trip there.
Yeah.
So. I got the opening Indiana Jones Adventure Ride in California.
Oh,
it's a shot glass.
cool.
Of course, it's Disney, so they call it a toothpick holder.
Hey, speaking of that that ride, I found out very recently there is a canceled comic book for like Indiana Jones Adventure that like it was never published. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, and I've seen like a few like pages of it. Eugene showed me, and I was like mind blown. Yeah.
I know that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope maybe they'll revisit that with the refurbishment. I don't know. That would be awesome.
I wish they would. I doubt we'll ever see it, to be honest. Yeah.
Oh man. I know there's so many different prototypes and stuff that didn't make it to see the light. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Here's the brick from the opening of the ride in California. There's a pin inside of it. Of course, I'm not going to open it. I have the pin that I bought separate. I have it.
Wait, what's with that? They give people bricks?
Yeah, it's like a archaeologist dig type thing. So you chip away at it, and inside there's a pin, a limited edition pin for the opening of the Indiana Jones Adventure Ride. So it's and everything.
So you get to like experience like being an archaeologist and like digging and finding it.
Yep.
That is
on
cool.
eBay. They come up a lot still
Really?
wrapped, and I believe they're like $90.
Wow.
So definitely check that out. They're really cool. A really nice item to have if you're collectors like us. So,
Wow.
And then of course a watch from the Indiana Jones Adventure, the oblique here that they have for the ride. I got that.
Ooh.
Only 300 of those were made.
Wow. Yeah.
These are all right. So there's a good story to these. These are the mugs from Club 33 at Disney. You can only get them if you're a Club 33 member, or if you wanted to spend like $400 on eBay for them.
Wow.
There's someone on Facebook that reached out to me. I still can't believe it to this day. They got me. I asked them. I was like, "Hey, I'll give you $100 for it," and because they know somebody that works at Club 33. I can't divulge that information. I don't want to get them in trouble. But so I got it sent to me. They wouldn't let me pay them.
Oh, that's nice.
But so the Club 33 mug that you get if you're a Club 33 member.
And it's like snakes on it. It reminds me of like the sandbag.
Yeah,
is that
kind
what
of.
it is? Yeah.
It looks like that, but it's like a pillar of snakes.
Uh-huh.
I got just that there, and both of them are the same except one's more limited than the others. So there's the
Oh.
Eye of Mars there,
Oh yeah.
and then
Cool.
so that one's on eBay. I think it sells for around 200, and at retail I think they're 60. Here's the purple one. This one's more limited. It's the same exact thing but purple. This one sells for about 400 on eBay.
Wow.
So as soon as I got this one, they messaged me like, "Hey, I got a purple one. You want the purple one?" I'm like, "Yeah, how much you want for it?" He's like, "Don't worry about it." I was like,
Dude.
what? So this is an absolute treasure for me. I never thought I'd actually own those. So really, really cool piece. I don't know if you saw this. This the Forbidden Ride. Just did an unboxing of that one. That was by the Law. It's just a little play off of Indiana Jones. There. This is the second edition.
That's nice. Yeah. Oh, look at that.
That one, yeah. There's another. They got the straw coming out there.
Oh, it's a cup. Oh my god.
Drink out of it. Yeah. So this is by the Tiki Maniac squid there.
Wow.
If you go to Tiki Maniacs, you'll see they're actually on sale. I think they dropped the price on these a little bit. I know for Valentine's Day they had a sale going on, but it's really. The hand is wrong. I know one of my friends, Brandon, pointed that out. It's the wrong hand he's holding. I'm like, oh. Yeah, it's still a cool piece to have.
Look in a mirror every time you use it.
Yeah, right. So this is from Trader Brandon. That's
a nice one.
That's another mug here, and it's got a little dice in there, ice cube that you can freeze it, lights up.
Oh, cool.
So, all these little tiki mugs, and then
wonderful.
This is
beautiful.
Tony, the idol. This is Tiki Tony. Tiki
and this
Land.
is like a sort of remix of it.
Yeah, they're all.
Is it a mug or?
It's a mug, yeah. So all these right here, out of.
Wow.
But of course, I'm not drinking out of them.
Unless Harrison Ford is there.
That's it. That is the only. If Harrison Ford comes here, he's free to do whatever he wants with any of this. Have a blast, and then I'm sure you maybe have seen this post. This is from Paris, the new mug. Very, very cool. It's
That's
heavy.
A nice one. Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah, no, it's really There's a ton of these on eBay for I think they're like $29, but the shipping is what gets you. It's like $20 to ship. So, all right, fun stuff here. All the props. This is the Hasbro Staff of Ra,
the new one. Yeah.
That I was able to get my hands onto. It lights up. It's all plastic. It for $50. But if if you're someone like me who needs to have everything, yeah. So all the pins here that I have, I still have a lot more to go. And then the Voodoo doll, the Staff of Ra.
Where'd you get the Voodoo doll? Is that
it's on Disney. It's on Shop Disney right now.
Oh, okay.
But it's $130. It's I'm lucky because they had it at the parks and I get a 20% discount. So it's a little bit better. This one, the skull, is probably my favorite piece of the new props that came out from Disney.
It is nice.
I know the movie.
Yeah.
This is probably my favorite piece out of all of them. And then the Grail, that's not so screen accurate, but my friend Mike got me a Grail diary. It's still wrapped in here. I didn't want to take it out because I love the wrap.
Yeah.
So, got the Indiana Jones fanny pack.
Fanny pack, yeah.
When I go to Disney. So,
that's great.
I got Indiana Jones Stunt Crew. It's a hat that was sold in '89, I believe, over at Hollywood MGM at the time. So, an unopened Raiders Atari shirt.
Atari? What?
Yep, the
that
Atari.
Is cool. Wow.
Unopened. I believe this is a medium, the mediums are very hard to find. Indiana Jones Adventure Outpost still sealed. That's from Hollywood. We got two of these, one that I can wear and one kept. That's the new shirt that came out. That's also not so screen accurate, but it's actually very comfortable. Hat that Disney sold. I got two of those. This one is
nice ones.
From Star Wars Celebration, and there was a limited amount, I guess, at Disneyland because you can't find them anymore. Same with the shirt. It was the first piece of merchandise that from Indiana Jones 5, and it had the Roman numerals of Indiana Jones 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and the Indiana Jones logo at the bottom. And you can't find that anywhere either. It was at Star Wars Celebration, and then they had a few at Disneyland that they sold. But I'm trying to get another one, but I can't find it. This is a cool item. This is from Les David, the guy I mentioned earlier, who has the huge museum. He gave this to me when I had dinner with him recently.
Very sick.
And it says, throw me the idol.com, his website.
Oh, so cool.
Strongly recommend to check that out because he's got a lot of amazing stuff. I wore this hat when I met Jock, and I don't know if you can tell, he ripped it off my head and signed it. You can barely tell there.
Oh, nice.
But he signed that too because I dressed up as him.
Oh, cool.
So there's the box. I always keep all the boxes for the Hasbro stuff. Yeah. And we got the Hallmark card.
What? Oh, that's pretty slick. Is that from like 2008 or?
They're $10 at Hallmark right now online.
Oh, okay. They have them now. Nice.
Yeah, they're cool. They're like birthday cards.
Yeah, cool.
The Funko Pop there, the ride.
Whoa.
The puzzle piece there, Micro Machines, some Burger King toys. Case at Disney from Disney recently from the 40 years. Boom, boom, boom. Another awesome piece here that I love is the Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con limited edition. Here, the Hasbro figures.
Wow.
Those are not cheap right now.
That's so cool. Wow.
But Les actually helped me out with this one too. So, but yeah, that's another favorite piece of mine. And we'll go up here. We got Sideshow Collectibles.
Oh my God.
Temple of Doom statue. Just some old 2008 figures.
Nice.
Crystal there, Sideshow there. My favorite statue, that's the Sideshow Premium statue that they made. But,
nice
of course, the jacket is flaking. Apparently, all of the jackets flake. So, and then these little guys here.
Oh, cute.
Cool. And this is another Funko Pop here.
Oh,
this is the real one. I know there's a lot of fakes out there right now, so be careful. You got to look at the sticker. That's the #1 sign. You can tell if it's fake.
Oh.
So, then the Disney one that was released there, the Lego set. I can't wait to see the new Lego set.
Yeah.
So, I'm really wondering what they're doing with the Temple of Doom one. I think it got a very bad reception from the leaks, so I wonder if they're just tweaking it or not. So, the mini big figure there from Disney, those are still available at Disney.
Wow.
This is from Doc's Hangar Bar, a little filled monkey brains cup
monkey brains.
And more Funko Pops.
Yeah.
Those guys, all the Vinomations, all that there.
Wow, wonderful.
And of course, there's the Hasbro figure.
Man, running out of room.
Yep, I know. I'm gonna need a bigger shelf, a bigger room here soon.
Yeah.
Those are cool. Yeah,
Ooh, that's pretty cool. Hanging out the front.
Truck there, and then every single different combination they made of
unopened
pops there.
Wow.
Yeah. Unopened there. Kotobukiya statue here.
Those are both so cool.
Oh yeah, the Sideshow piece, another Sideshow chalice that they made.
You can't drink out of that, can you?
No, I would. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I got these off eBay for $60. They're actually really, really nice.
Yeah.
But so those were custom made. Some medals from some marathons that I did. Indiana Jones medals.
What?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's the Present Toys Indiana Jones. I have two of those now. Because here, one of my other favorite pieces is the map room diorama.
Goodness, that is slick, dude.
Disney Idol that they just came out with, and then the other Kotobukiya, and of course 2 more medals, Indiana Jones medals that I got from marathons that I ran. So
how were there Indiana Jones medals?
So they're virtual marathons. So you sign up for them, and they pretty much take your word on you running the marathon, but you have to get like the Nike Run app to show that you ran it. Because it traces like your run and your time and everything. So I actually did the run, and then I sent it to them, and they sent that to me, and it was like $30 for each one. So I was like, okay, well, it'll get me off the couch, and now you.
It was like an Indiana Jones themed like marathon.
Yeah, so it's virtual, so you just kind of had to go do the run yourself, but the medal Indiana Jones theme. So like this one says Temple Run, and it's My Race Virtual Racing. That's the website.
Oh.
And this one here, this is Metal Mad. So if you go to metalmad.com, you can, I don't know, some of them still have, some of them you can still get, but there's that one, and then there's Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark, and that's Peak Virtual Races, and then on the back of it is the staff
wonderful
there. And then Runners of the Lost Park, and back there's just like a little compass there. So,
dude.
And then my personalized Marion autograph, Karen Allen.
Very cool.
This is a cool piece. This is an original screening ticket, advanced screening ticket for the crew for Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Ooh.
So, and then here is a Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull trailer that they used at the movie theaters to play the trailer.
Oh wow.
That's another cool little piece.
Nice, yeah.
Got the Mighty Mugs guys there. Thanks to our friends over at oh my gosh, Finding Ford. He got me this. Pat.
Wow.
That's Mad Mikkelsen's autograph, Dr. Voller. Not quite sure if that's exactly how you say it, but I'm very good at.
He's going to be signing autographs at the Star Wars celebration in London. Yeah, if I was out there, that would be cool. You could meet him.
Cool. And then I got the premiere original movie scripts that they sold out there, that they gave away out there. Then a sword back there. Cool. And then there's John Rhys Davis autograph personalized to me, which I'm actually meeting him in September in Orlando. He's coming to one of the expo, so I'm going to meet him there. Another glass here from Jock's Hangar's Bar. And then the cups from Blockbuster. I've got everything from Blockbuster because my uncle was the regional manager. And then these are cool. I got these from Brandon Whitmore. He was also big in the groups. This is a Raiders of the Lost Ark just beer mug, and it's from Flick's Brew House. Nice. Really, really cool pieces. I love the artwork on them. Wow. Indiana Jones Temple of Doom, and then you've got the Last Crusade here. Wow, dude. So, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I've got more stuff tucked away. I just don't have any more room.
Man, so you got one or two items. You got a few items there. Nice, modest little collection.
I can't wait to see what else we come out with. My wallet can, but I can't.
Yeah, dude, amazing. You put me to shame. I honestly I don't really have a lot of collectibles. Like I have the comics. That was my main thing. My main thing was the comics and stuff. But then I'm pretty happy about these. I'm sure you've seen some of these things. I had Eugene make this poster for my fan edit I was doing, which I thought is really cool. Yeah. Eugene makes some really good stuff. I'm really impressed with the stuff. I got this from Eugene. The Air Pirates, Jock Lindsay's blanket here, and the pillow. Wow. So his shop has that, and very, very well made. These are the pillows from Amazon. These two. These are really, really cool. Oh, I love that. That's very cool. But Eugene's got a lot of good stuff. I definitely recommend checking his shop out. It's really, really cool. Yeah. And of course, Indy has so many wonderful posters and artwork, so I put a bunch up here, so I'm happy about that one also. I see some of the novelizations and comic books there. Yeah. I tried to get a little of everything. I got the games. I got a few of the Indiana Jones adventure posters. Young Indy, yeah. Just a nice little so cool. Varied mix. Oh, yeah, for sure. That's awesome. Well, now
Uh,
that we've gone through all the stuff, maybe we can chat about Indiana Jones a little bit and the new
yeah, for
movie
sure.
and all that. You got something on your wrist too, there, don't you?
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, that's the watch from Disney.
Oh, dude,
Just the bracelet for the watch from my Apple Watch. So yeah, I
yeah,
got that. Then I got this shirt also, and then of course the hat there. So yeah, no, I'm excited for the new movie. I know there's a lot of mixed reviews and takes on it, but I think I'm in the minority of Crystal Skull. There's two scenes in that movie that made me cringe.
mm-hmm.
The first 20 minutes is pure Indiana Jones to me.
Mm-hmm.
But and even the fridge scene, I know a lot of people hate on that, but the fridge scene, I mean, you got to think we had him falling out of a plane on a raft in Temple of Doom.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of compare it to that. But the two scenes are obviously the monkey swinging tree with Mutt,
Of course.
uh, and then the ant scene that really bothered. The lighting bothered me in the movie because it didn't feel like an Indiana Jones with the lighting and everything.
Oh, yeah.
But and the CGI. But
Yeah.
overall, it's the weakest of the four that's out. But I don't find it as bad as a lot of other people do.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely an enjoyable film to watch. It's a lot of fun. Harrison Ford is playing Indiana Jones, music by John
Exactly.
Williams, all of those things. But,
Yeah. So
oh,
a couple things add up, and yeah, it's not my favorite, but it's it is what it is, and I feel from watching Crystal Skull and watching the trailers for this new one, I already feel like this new one's going to be better than Crystal Skull.
oh yeah.
But the CGI in this, yes, there's a lot of it, of course, but the his face, like what they did to make him younger, is the de-aging is phenomenal.
Amazing.
I was, I get so excited watching those trailers. Again, I have videos of me watching the trailers for the first time, and you can see my excitement and my enthusiasm from that. That's just pure, real joy that you see from me filming those during the Super Bowl, because we knew that they were gonna. Well, we didn't know, but we knew that they were gonna release something for the new movie. So I was like, I set up a camera, and during every commercial break, I ran to the camera and hit start because I did want to just kind of capture my true reaction to it,
Yeah.
and share it and just create that hype for this movie.
Yeah.
And because it is actually very surprising to me, maybe not to us, but there's a lot of people out there that don't realize that there's another movie coming out.
Yeah.
Every time I say, "Oh, I can't wait for the new movie," they're like, "What? They're making another one?"
Yeah.
Then you get the whole, "Oh, he's 80 years old, blah blah." So
Yeah. It's
But-
really like annoying to me that like a lot of people like they kind of write off this movie, with like they're not even going to see it or something. Honestly, like
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be really genuinely good, and I mean it's definitely gonna be like so much fun. I don't know.
think I had just watching the trailers. I have a lot of fun just watching the little clips that we've seen, and it feels more like an
Cinematography's so
Indiana
good.
Jones movie than Crystal Skull.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I think Mangold has really captured that Indiana Jones theme,
Yeah.
and you can tell he's passionate about it. You can tell he's been a fan. So could it be bad? It could, but I'm not going to write it off until I see it.
Yeah.
What I've seen, I've been happy with, and we'll just wait to see till it comes out, and I'll put my opinion on it after that.
And
So-
honestly, like everything that I'm seeing about the movie, like it's just like really thought out, like with care. Like, for example, just the whole concept that it's about, we're gonna involve the Nazis, but since Harrison Ford's older, we're gonna put it in the '60s, but we're gonna have an ex-Nazi scientist who's working for NASA and like using that. What a great idea!
They made it make sense because, I mean, the paperclip project that is basically a true story. Nazis getting into NASA to try and get to the moon first and everything. So they made it work, and I'm glad they did. So, and that's just another thing I'm excited about.
Yeah.
I feel like there's definitely more thought put into this than the last one, for sure.
Yeah. Which
So-
is funny because the last one they were thinking about it for 18 years or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but I have faith in James Mangold, and Actually, I don't have it out here. Another thing, he replied to one of my tweets on Twitter, and I actually printed it out and framed it.
I think I remember that vaguely. Yeah.
I'm pretty new to Twitter. I haven't really been on Twitter except
Yeah.
until recently, probably almost a year ago, and just the interactions I've had with some people on there is really surprising. It just actually makes the world feel a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
And these people acknowledge you. It's pretty cool. So James Mangold's actually replied to a couple of my tweets, but that first one was really cool and just very exciting for me. So I was kind of like fanboying a little bit.
Dude, that's so cool.
So, but yeah, no, I have faith. I have faith in Mangold, and I think we're in for a treat. But I'm gonna reserve any opinions until after I see it.
Sure,
yeah. I'm happy with what I've seen so far, and we'll just wait till the movie comes out.
Man,
so,
opening scene, World War II chase.
Oh,
beautiful!
I love how they're doing that. The first 20 minutes are going to be, younger Indy and all that. So, I mean, which is majority of the trailers that we've seen, and it just looks so good to me. I'm a little weary on the time travel aspect. Minor spoilers. I don't know if anyone knows about that yet or not. I mean, obviously you can tell.
We all do. Yeah.
There's definitely going to be some time travel involved, and I don't know. I feel like Disney's got an obsession with time travel after
That's
Endgame.
True. Yeah.
Endgame and Disney's endings have all been kind of the same. You have Avengers Endgame, and then if you think about not The Last Jedi, what's the last Star Wars movie that came out? Oh my gosh.
Rise of Skywalker.
But the end, Rise of Skywalker, yeah. Think about if you compare the endings from Avengers Endgame to Rise of Skywalker, it's almost the same.
Yeah.
Just like, all right,
Everybody's
Disney's got
showing
the
up.
thing that they're going after right now. So you got time travel, and you've got you got a couple people fighting, they're about to lose, and then everybody shows up.
Yeah.
So I'm like, So I don't know. The time travel aspect has me a little weary, but we'll see. If they do it, I think it can be done right. But we'll see.
Yeah,
So,
I'm in the same boat. Like, I probably would have preferred if it did not involve time travel, but I think there's enough there that I can kind of say, okay, I'll give this a chance. I mean, obviously James Mangold is someone that we can trust, I think, and I think the fact that it's not just super random, we're time traveling, whatever. But the fact that Indiana Jones is an archaeologist, and this is going to be giving him a chance to actually go to the past that he's been studying all his life is kind of interesting concept, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, it can. I think it can be done right. I do have some reservations about it, and I hope it's just not too much time travel. But we'll see. Like I said, I'll keep any reservations to myself until. But right now, I'm hyped. I'm extremely hyped for it, and I'm hyped for all the new Indiana Jones stuff we're getting. I've heard of a lot of different things that are coming out, and I'm not working with. I don't know if you know Roosevelt's, the shirt company.
Okay. Is that how you say it? I thought it was you have to spell it out. RSVLT or S or whatever.
I did for a while, but their actual brand name is the Roosevelts.
Huh.
And so they do the RSVLTS.
Yeah.
And so I was talking to them and everything, and they saw my passion for, Indiana Jones. So they sent me a couple shirts just, say, hey, thanks. And they're keeping me up to date. Obviously, we all know they got the license from it. So I'm hoping here soon they'll send me some stuff. Nothing's been said to me yet about it, but they are obviously working on something for Indiana Jones. And so I'll be reviewing those. I kind of got a little thing going on with them. Nice. Because they sent me the Star Wars and Jurassic Park shirt to review and open up. So it was pretty cool. Oh, there goes my phone.
I love those Jurassic Park ones, like the one with Nedry. I always see it when I'm on Facebook. Yeah, that's a good one.
And they haven't paid me. This is not a paid advertisement. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. And I've bought their stuff even before. I've been talking with them about doing some stuff. And they are the most comfortable shirts I've ever owned. They've got the stretch to them. They're very they wick, and they're just super, super soft. So definitely check them out. And obviously, hopefully we're going to be getting some Indiana Jones stuff here soon. They are there's talks, but nothing has been produced yet.
I want
So
to kind of detour slightly, but it's about this, like, because I'm kind of curious. Like, these are type of things that I'd love to do on my own channel. Like, how do you approach like a company to talk about this, like, to get
you
them to send you free stuff?
well, I mean, you obviously have to have like a following, and kind of be like the influencer type. You just kind of got to reach out to them. I'm in a lot of their groups, and they've seen my stuff, and just like the guys at the Epic Stunt Show, I didn't ask for anything. They just kind of came to me and said, "Hey, we see this. We see you're here all the time. Let us do something special for you." So it was just kind of got
Being
approached that way.
involved. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so it's just the passion and everything. But you also gotta put yourself out there. So the different companies, and so obviously we know all these different companies that have these licenses that they just acquire. Regal Robot, April 10th, they're gonna have a revealing of their Indiana Jones stuff that they're coming out with.
Oh, cool.
So
I'm trying to remember. Are they like statues and stuff? Regal
statues
Robot?
and
Yeah.
stuff. And so Regal Robot did that Han Solo and Carbonite.
Perfect. Yeah.
They did that. So, but yeah, just if they see you and they see you have a passion for it, usually they'll reach out. But you can always send them an email, see what happens. So it's just luck, and as long as you have like the following and the people to see it, obviously you got a better chance.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, and then like the Hasbro stuff. Well, I know the way I got that earlier. Obviously, Toy Hideout has been getting them freakishly early, so check Toy Hideout out as well. They've got a lot of cool stuff.
Interesting.
So they're the ones that have been getting the Hasbro stuff super early.
Really? That's it. How does that happen?
That I don't know. I just know that they post it, and then that's it. They literally, if you go to their Instagram, Toy Hideout, you'll see that they have the figures out ready to go already. So, and if you go to their shop over in California, I think it's Ralph's and Son or something like that. They're selling them there. They had a few they're selling.
Oh.
So
Okay. Wow.
out in California. Yeah, look up Toy Hideout, and
Okay.
they have the store there, and they posted it up on their Instagram and said, "Hey, this is what we got. We got limited of them. Come by."
Wow.
So
Dude.
I don't know how they got them so early, but yeah. If you go on eBay, I think there's a couple sellers on eBay out there too that have the Hasbro figures in hand, ready to ship. So I got those early. I paid it ended up being about $20 extra a figure for me to get them early, and I'm impatient, so I went and bought them at the extra fee. So,
and it's like for your channel too, in a way. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it helps. I want to
Because
get
you're
it
like the
out there.
first person who got those. Yeah.
There was a few of us that got them out. I think there was about 3 or 4 other people that got them, and because I bought every single one of them, and it ended up equaling out to about $20 extra a figure. When I was like, okay, that's not terrible. Yeah. So, and then I did the review, put it out there, gave my honest review. Some of the sculpts need some work, but I do think Hasbro's come a long way with their sculpts. I'm kind of disappointed in the Indiana Jones figure because what we see on the box art is not what we get on the figure.
Really?
So, oh yeah, no, it's pretty bad. I just feel like a lot of the figures we can't get Harrison Ford's likeness right, except for when he's older. Like if you look at the Hasbro figures from Star Wars, their most recent Star Wars, the older Han Solo is fine, but young Harrison Ford is almost impossible to get this likeness down. There is Mafex. I think their figures are. Someone made a sculpt recently that actually looks pretty decent, but it's still not 100%. But these Hasbro's indies, their actual figure, his likeness is pretty bad.
Wow.
But the figures themselves are great. I think my favorite. There's a couple good ones there. Solo looks better than he did in the video that I saw, but I recommend him. I like him, but yeah, look who you're talking to. I'm the guy that needs anything and everything.
And
So that'll
Hasbro have
put that.
announced like a lot of things last month and this month. Like, what are you most looking forward
Yeah.
to?
Uh, I'm definitely looking forward to the Kenner line.
Oh, the
I
classic, yeah,
I,
the retro stuff.
I am super super excited about those because I refuse to go down that rabbit hole and buy the old Kenner figures and spend
Yeah,
thousands of dollars on them.
yeah,
I can't. I'm not going to do it. So the fact that they're redoing them as a retro line, I am completely excited for, especially with the new figures that we're getting as well. So, and we are getting more. There was an article or in the live stream they mentioned, at least for the Adventures 6-inch series, there's at least 26 6-inch figures that are in production.
wow.
So, and we haven't even
26.
seen half of them yet. The
Dude.
Target kind of spoiled that we're getting Mola Ram and we're getting Henry Jones Jr. Senior.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see for sure. And but there's 26, at least 26 in production. I think they're gonna wait to see how they sell to do any more. But yeah. So I'm the Kenner line. I'm excited for because that will fill that void for me of not having the old ones.
And like, it's so interesting and like awesome to me that they are doing a retro line for indie, because I wouldn't think that there is a demand for that the way that Star Wars has it. I mean, obviously there's not, but just
No.
seeing how
Yeah.
much like that they're actually doing this, and not just the original figures. Like, they're making figures from other movies that never even had like a figure in the 80s. Like, it's awesome. It's so cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're really really catering to the fans because, as we know in the past, the Hasbro lines did not do well selling.
Mm.
So the fact that they're actually doing all these is pretty impressive, and I hope they do well. I don't want to have to pay extra for them, on third-party channels and stuff like that, but I will if I have to, because I do want them to sell well, because if they sell well, that means we'll get more.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Please buy them, people. Yeah, I love, like, just seeing Indiana Jones things made, and I want them all to be successful for that very reason. Yeah.
I didn't think we would get this much, and the fact we haven't even seen
half.
We've only seen a fraction of what's coming.
Yeah,
so
dude.
It's very very exciting,
and hopefully it lasts, because like when King of the Crystal Skull came out, like maybe through 2009 there were things coming out, and then nothing for the next decade. Yeah,
there hasn't been any since.
Yeah,
and it's been driving me nuts because I'm just like, okay, but now that we're getting all this, I'm happy, and at least, like you said, I hope it keeps going. So, but at the same time, I hope we don't get anything. I know they're putting out a show. I don't know what they're doing with that, but I hope Indiana Jones kind of stops after this.
Oh, you do?
I am one that I do think they should have stopped at Last Crusade. That was Last Crusade, to me, has the best ending in any movie ever out there. Riding off into the sunset, you just can't get any better than that. And it has one of the best opening scenes to me. That train scene is fantastic. Crystal Skull, but I really do hope they just kind of stop.
Really?
I know James Mangold has said no one is taking over Harrison Ford, and I believe him. I don't think Phoebe Waller-Bridge is going to be taking his place or taking the mantle. I do hope the show that they're planning is either A, animated, or it's B, in the past. I heard the rumor of it being about Abner Ravenwood. I'm 100% for that. I think that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
But going forward, to go past this, I hope that does not happen. So.
Yeah, I'm sort of like, because I love like all of the expanded stuff, and even though like the movies probably are gonna be over, like I would love if we would get like new Indiana Jones comic books, video games every once in a while.
Absolutely.
I'm just worried
hopefully the Indiana Jones game does see the light of day that we're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, they're still working on it. He said some good things about it recently. Like, it's looking good.
I saw your recent video that they are working on, and he's really happy with what's going on with it. So hopefully that keeps up. But yeah, comic books and books and stuff, I really do hope that happens. But movie wise, I hope we're done. Even shows, I'll do shows as long as they take place in the past. And if you want to expand on the franchise, but going back, absolutely, I'm all for it. But I just hope they don't milk it like they've done other things. So they have a good opportunity to make a comeback and end it on a better note. And I think that's what we'll get. And I just hope it just stays at that.
Okay. Yeah. Fair
But
enough. Fair enough. I definitely I'd love to get as much as I can. Like I don't know if
I'm torn
things are
because I
even
do
gonna,
want more.
yeah. And like the expanded like comics and all these things like they don't really happen unless there's like a film released in the last few years, you know? Like after Last
Exactly.
Crusade, like for like 5 years they were making comics and books and things, and then it dried out. And same thing after King of the Crystal Skull. Yeah, so we'll
Yeah,
see. So
we'll see. But
you don't like the idea that Harrison Ford could be replaced by someone else's indie, then, huh?
I don't like it.
Really? Yeah.
I don't like. Harrison Ford is Indian. I know you got the James Bond argument where there's
Mm-hmm.
been tons of different James Bond, but he's a number. He's 007. So
Mm-hmm.
anybody can fill that role.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Depending on how they do it. Okay, I'm not completely against it. Depending on how they do it. Um, Obviously, I don't want them using the name Indiana Jones
Mm-hmm.
for someone else. You know, if they want to take a character and kind of do a spin-off, okay, fine. But it just really depends on the approach for me, and I'm going to be very particular about that. I've, I've loved everything up till now, and I don't want to not like it afterwards going after, So
Yeah.
I want to like whatever they come out with afterwards, but it just depends on how they do it for me. Um, Recasting another Indiana Jones or rebooting it, I really hope that doesn't happen.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Good stuff. It's kind
I
of
mean, if
kind
you
of a
want to
big
get the
issue.
people Indiana Jones and then just have another character kind of see, I don't know. I'm torn because I want more, I do, but at the same time, I don't want Harrison Ford replaced as Indiana Jones. So, but
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. We'll see. I think with Mangold being a fan of Indiana Jones, like he stated, he is. I hope he doesn't tarnish it. And I don't think he will. Look at his track record. Every single movie he's put out has been fantastic to me. I know not everyone's gonna have the same opinion as me or you and I, but I think James Mangold is probably one of the best directors that could have taken the role to do this. He's very good at closing stories out, like Logan, fantastic. Ford versus Ferrari, fantastic, and all his other 310 to Yuma, great movies. He knows how to tell a good story. So, and him stating that he's a fan of Indiana Jones, I don't think he's going to let us down.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
You
Well,
know, I've
yeah. Go ahead.
no, you're good. I was just gonna say, I've heard the rumors of how the different endings and stuff. I know people. Obviously, I know people within the industry that are very close to the project, and a lot of what's been thrown out there can be confirmed as false.
Right.
So obviously, there's going to be some hint. Like you could be very vague and hit a nail on the head every now and then, but like the ending, James Mangold said that he's not being replaced and all that stuff. So
I've heard
we'll
good
see.
things, to be honest. Like I've talked to like people who allegedly have like Hollywood sources or whatever, and they are saying that it's actually really good.
Yes, and everyone that I know that's close to the project has said like a lot of the stuff that, and I'm not even going to say this other person's name. I refuse to.
Of course.
That's another YouTuber.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The rumors that are coming out,
Yeah.
a lot of that are like, no, it's clickbait. It's not true. I was there on set, like it's no. So obviously they couldn't tell me anymore, and I respect that. So, but
it's so frustrating. Like, like in order to help their channel, they post whatever, and then people on other websites, because it sells, like people click on it, they write articles as if this is like factual, and they just like are creating this like negativity about the film that I want it to be successful. Like, stop doing that, you guys. Come on.
Yeah, it's like, what are you trying to, like, you're getting, but they're getting what they want, they pretty much tell you flat out, like, this is BS. In other words, like, we don't know, but this is what we think we know, type thing. So I just,
It's frustrating because I really want this to be a successful film and a good outing for Indiana Jones, and everyone's just I feel like everyone's kind of have their minds made up of something that no one has seen yet, and that's what bothers me the most.
Yeah.
Is okay, it might be bad, and if it's bad, I will actually tell you that it's bad, but I'm gonna reserve that till I see it. Let's not put this negativity out there, this toxicity out there when we haven't even seen this movie and we've seen all of 30 seconds of clips. So, but that's the world we live in now, and that's part of social media.
Yeah, so true, man.
So,
well,
but, yeah, no.
I think maybe if you guys in the comments have any questions, just shoot them out, and we can take a look at a few of those. In the meantime, let's. I know you've been seeing a bunch of movies lately. Just tell me what all you've been up to. I know you saw Ant-Man and and some other ones, yeah, and Cabin in the one with the cabin. I haven't seen either, so don't spoil them. But yeah,
Ant-Man was good. Not a strong entry, not the best, but it's not bad. You got to know what you're going in for. It's a wild, crazy, wacky ride. It's one of the riders is from Rick and Morty, and it almost feels like a live action Rick and Morty. So, I mean, if you like Rick and Morty, you're probably going to like it. But this I think, was made for a lot of the long-term fans because it's setting up a lot of stuff. Like I said, it's not the best MCU movie, but I thought it was a decent start to Phase 5.
Okay.
So, has me excited for what's coming. I saw Knock at the Cabin. We did the advanced screening for that. That was surprisingly very good. I'm not a huge M. Night Shyamalan fan. He's only had a few good movies for me, but he pulled this one off. And I read the book before I saw the movie, and I actually think I liked the movie more than the book, only because of the ending.
I didn't know there was a book.
I don't give anything out, but the ending, about 3/4 into the movie, it kind of veers off from the book. So, which everything that was different from the book in the movie is what I wanted in the movie.
Wow. Okay.
So, that was good. Dave Bautista he's great. He's getting big, man. Yeah. He's to come to all of our advanced screenings. Obviously, as some of you, if you guys are just joining in late, I live in Tampa. He lives in Tampa. He's come to quite a few of our screenings, along with Titus O'Neil, who's from the WWE. They come to a lot of our advanced screenings. Dave Bautista was supposed to come out, but obviously he's got a lot going on. So, but yeah, no, I'm happy for him. He's come a long way. Kind of sad that he's not going to be Drax anymore.
Oh, really?
So, I'm doing Creed 3 on the 28th. I'll be seeing Creed 3. And so that's a couple days before it comes out. I'm excited for that one. Heard nothing but great things about it. I did miss. I was supposed to work Cocaine Bear, but I passed that off to someone else because I was too tired. But I've heard actually great things about Cocaine Bear.
Okay.
You go into what, like, you're getting what you're going for. It's absolutely hysterical and just different. So my mom actually ended up doing. My mom, who's like very just, very appropriate and everything, like, she doesn't like those kind of movies. She said she loved it. So I'm excited to see that one. I'm actually kind of sad I missed it, but Creed 3 is my next I'll be seeing on the 28th.
Okay.
So,
do you game at all? Do you play any games?
Yeah, I do. I play a lot of Call of Duty when I can. I don't know what else I have. I haven't played in a little bit though, but yeah, I game a little bit. I've got the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, and I just kind of go back and forth with that. I'm thinking about getting the new PSVR 2. I have the old PSVR. But yeah, no, and then obviously playing a lot of GoldenEye since that came out on the Switch.
I've been playing GoldenEye, yeah.
Love the Golden. I got it on the Switch because it has the multiplayer.
Yeah, my Xbox version, I can't do that.
Yeah, Xbox doesn't have the online multiplayer, but the Switch does. So I was like, I love my Xbox, but I want to do the online multiplayer.
And it's a shame they don't release the updated one, the 2006.
Oh,
you know about that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it leaked last year, so you can play it, but like when I try to play it, it's like in slow motion. So I'd really like an official release so I can play it properly.
Yeah.
And
I gave a little bit when I get a chance.
yeah, I was playing a little bit of the Wolfenstein games too because they're the people who are making the new Indiana Jones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which that's another great sign for that. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping those are great games too.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be really cool.
My son's a big gamer. So I'm trying to do that. He wants to start his own little channel, so I'm trying to figure out how to do that.
Oh, cool.
So he loves video games. He wants a computer, the PC to start PC gaming and all that. So we'll see. It'll give me an excuse to game some more.
Oh man, so cool. All right, let's take a look at the comments here, and then we'll let you go. Thanks to everybody for joining us. And I appreciate your comments here. Let's see. Hope we get a new trailer. Let's see. Jack Heim saying he enjoyed Cocaine Bear. Hope we get an animated series. They're asking where is your T-shirt from?
This one that I'm wearing?
Yeah.
This is from Disney. It's another one that was sold at Disneyland. It's from the Adventure Indiana Jones Adventure Ride.
I've never seen that. Yeah, that's cool.
I don't think it's sold there anymore either. These pop up a lot on eBay, usually for about $30. I have 2 of them. I always try and buy 2 shirts, one that I can wear and one that I can keep. Actually, I try and buy 2 of everything that's feasible and affordable. So like the Hasbro figures, I have those to open, and then I have others on pre-order that I'm going to keep in the box.
Oh, dude.
But like I have a 25th anniversary annual pass holder Indiana Jones shirt that I only got 1 of, and I'm trying to find another one, but I can't. Just same with the Indiana Jones 5 shirt that was displayed at Star Wars Celebration. I've seen 1 on eBay, and it sold super fast because I don't like to wear them unless I have 2. So
I'm pretty sure I saw them last year when I was at Disneyland. Probably should have picked one up.
So these I haven't seen again.
Yeah.
They do have the Amazon ones that are print on demand. Those are going to be well in supply. You don't have to worry about those, but I did buy a few of those. They're very nice, actually. I was really impressed with them. Sometimes the printing and the color is a little bit off, though, because they probably run out of ink. So, but usually Amazon's good. You can send it back and they'll send you another one. But
they're asking me, what are good places to get indie stuff other than eBay?
eBay.
Yeah, just eBay.
Mercari. I mean, until this new stuff comes out, it's eBay.
Mm-hmm.
I would say 95% of the stuff you guys see here is from eBay and on a ridiculous upscale in price that I paid for. Which is why I'm excited that the new stuff is coming out, so I won't have to do that. But eBay is where I've gotten a lot of my stuff. Let me see. Disney does have quite a bit of stuff right now. At least in Orlando, it's not at the shop. The Adventure Outpost shop is still closed by the show. You have to go to a store called Keystone Clothers there, and it's a little wall that they have, and it's a bunch of Star Wars stuff all around on the inside. But they have a little section for Indiana Jones. They do have the idol back in stock. I did hear today that the headpiece is in stock in person at the park, and they have the voodoo doll. They have other shirts. They have a Raider shirt. Then they have the actual shirt that I have down there. And they have the Temple of Doom sweater, which if you go to my Facebook page, you'll see that I did a little thing on that about buying 2 of them. That sweater is fantastic. But yeah, in the store, but on Shop Disney, there's not a whole lot. I did see the Staff of Ra headpiece is on sale on Shop Disney right now as well. So that came back. Just be careful because I had to send mine back. This piece does come off. It's supposed to, but so it's supposed to come off like this. Mm-hmm. But this piece, that little piece right there, was broken when I got it. So I sent it back, and Disney was really nice. They actually refunded me and then sent me a new one for half the price, for 50% off.
Wow, that's great.
Which was nice.
That's nice of them. Man,
So,
you've been treated really nicely by Disney, haven't you?
Disney, and like, that's also not a paid thing. Like they're not paying me for anything. But they definitely sent us some Disney magic with the backstage tour, and we almost didn't renew our annual passes. And of course, the last time we went before our annual passes were supposed to expire is when we got that backstage tour. It's like they knew, like, oh, let's reel them back in. Of course, that next week I renewed our annual passes,
That's so good.
and then we went again last week. Had a great experience. Kevin Brassard, who is the original Indiana Jones for the show, he was the first one to play the stunt actor for Indiana Jones.
Oh.
He came up before the show and like shook my hand and everything. We got VIP. Very, very cool. But Disney has treated us very, very well. And I'm not just saying that, like they're not paying me. They're not giving me anything. I pay for everything that I do over there. But recently we've experienced a lot of what they call the Disney magic and the pixie dust or whatever they call it. So, they've been good to us, especially at that show. So if anyone's out there gets a chance to go see that show, Epic Stunt Spectacular, do it. It is awesome.
Man, so cool. All right. Yeah. How about are there any memorabilia things that like from the past, not the new ones, that have eluded you or that you're really hoping to get?
Yes. The Cross of Coronado. I hope a replica of that. I know Regal Robot is coming out with a bunch of stuff, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Be prepared. Put your pennies away because Regal Robot's not cheap. Like that. This is super expensive stuff. Would not be surprised if Regal Robot does like a 1-to-1 scale of the Ark. Because if you go on their website, they have a 1-to-1 scale of the Han Solo and Carbonite. They have a desk, a computer, like just a regular office desk with a glass over it with Han Solo and Carbonite. Full Han Solo and Carbonite. Like, that's the kind of stuff they make. And it's very, very well done. So, like you see,
Wow.
that's like 3D up here. Like, it pops out. So that's from Regal Robot. Their stuff is not cheap, but I think the first thing they're going to be coming out with is another idol, which I'm excited for. I'm probably going to get it. I have this idol already, but Regal Robot tends to be tries to be as close to screen accurate as possible. So
Man, a life-size Ark, that's really cool. If that happens, yeah.
That's my thoughts. But with what they do, if you go on their website and see what they do, Regal Robot, Tom Spina, who is the owner of Regal Robot, is just go on their website. You'll see what I mean. I would not be surprised if we get a 1-to-1 scale Ark, which would be thousands of dollars if they do. But anything they put out is not going to be cheap, but it's going to be very well.
Wow, man.
So that's when I saw that they got the license for Indiana Jones. I was like, oh, girl, I'm going to have to put in some overtime. So
That's sweet.
today, because I know what's coming. But yeah, so I'm the Cross of Coronado. That'd be cool. Maybe I don't know. Maybe a more accurate Holy Grail. That'd be cool because the one Disney put out, kind of disappointing, but at least it's to size. Maybe some more realistic, screen accurate St. Cara stones. The urn, I think that'd be cool to see one of those too from Temple of Doom.
Naharachi.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
actually, there's a shop on Etsy. I just bought a chilled monkey head replica,
Cool.
and it looks phenomenal. I haven't gotten it yet. I'm supposed to get it the first week of March, which I'll be doing an unboxing for that too, and I'll put that up on my page, on my YouTube and Facebook. I bought that, but I would like to see maybe Regal Robot do something like that. That'd be cool.
Oh,
So-
man. So good.
I really want a good Cross of Coronado. I think I don't have a collection that I want to get.
Well, you know why you can't have it at your home, because it belongs in a museum.
People in the museum. I know. That's my museum. Like, this is going to be known as my...
I love the museum, yeah.
Oh, man. So, yeah, no, this is just going to keep growing and growing, and eventually, I'm sure, all this is going to be overtaken by Indy.
Oh,
So.
man. So good.
He's that's my most favorite thing in the entire world right now. Besides my family, it's Indiana Jones. So
Oh,
my
that's beautiful.
and my family, like, eye rolls from my family, especially my wife. She's like, "Oh," I'm like, "Look, once this movie's out, I'm sure it'll cool down a little bit. But right now, I'm
It's the last one, you know. Like this is your excuse. Like you
oh,
don't.
I'm going all out.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I'm going to fulfill that bucket list item of mine. I'm going to fly out to LA. I don't know if it's going to be in LA or New York because I do believe the premiere for Crystal Skull was in New York, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but that's why I haven't bought my tickets yet, my plane tickets or hotel yet. I'm trying to find out, but wherever it's at, I'm going. Like
Yeah.
I've saved up.
Dude.
I'm going all out. This is my bucket list item. Even if I have to go by myself, I will be there. So trying to get as close as I can. I don't have any access to anything like that, so it's literally just going to be me winging it because I've never been to either place.
Yeah. Interesting.
So,
Well,
but yeah,
I'm so glad we did this. I had a lot of fun. You're a really cool dude. I loved chatting with you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
First time, so I appreciate it. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, we'll do it again sometime probably.
Yeah, no, let's once some more things come out, let's get back together and
Yeah.
chat about it. And
And-
like you said, if anybody that's watching this has any questions, I'll make sure to look back on it and answer what I can too.
And you guys make sure that you check out Alex's YouTube channel, which is the Arnold Family. And
Yep.
why don't you just give us a little pitch of the videos real quick, just as a summary.
So we do a lot of things as a family. You'll get a lot of different just fun things. I do a lot of movie reviews since I see the movies before they come out. And then once the embargo list, you'll get the spoilers. I know some of you guys out there like spoilers, so I throw that out there too. And if I'm doing it in the same video as my review, I will give you ample time before I get to the spoilers and give you a fair warning when I'm getting to spoilers. So I do a lot of movie reviews. We go to Disney a lot, so any cool things that we do at Disney, you'll see. I'm getting a lot of Indiana. You're going to see a lot of Indiana Jones. I'm just going to forewarn you on all my pages. It's all Indiana Jones right now. So, but unboxings of any cool items that I buy or that I receive from companies, and just a lot of fun. Literally, we do a lot of adventures. Next month, I'm going to North Carolina, so you'll kind of see a little bit of a different spin. Just kind of the things we do in North Carolina for a week, and it's a lot of fun stuff. Whatever I do with my family that I think's fun, that I think what people would like to watch, I put out there. So we do get to do a lot of exclusive things with movies and stuff. So if you're a big movie fan, you'll get some cool stuff. So
Definitely. All right. Well, thank you again, and thank you all at home for watching us. Yeah. Again, I think it was a really fun live stream, and we'll do another one sometime. So
yeah, absolutely.
yeah. Thanks so much, and I wish you all fortune and glory.
All right, bye guys.
Bye-bye. Okay.